And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season. A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished third in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
And that one misses. Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
Tries to keep it alive. Irving kicks to Smith, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Launches it. And another three for Cleveland.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And here's Love for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Smith, no luck.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Cleveland gets it back. Love kicks to Irving. Back to Love. Smith dishes to Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Fades back. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Love's got his first points for the game. Now the dish to Thompson. And that one is hammered home.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
With the pass.
And they double up James. It's Thompson off the drive.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability. Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now. Looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And finished off by LeBron.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And Fry slams it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Smith with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Here's Mozgov. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
To the inside. Shumpert with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Outside Irving. Off target from the wing. James with it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And here's Cleveland. Out to Smith. Dishes to Thompson. LeBron outside. From deep three-point range. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. But those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely. They have got to get a tighter handle on the ball.
Now, here is Irving. From outside the arc.
Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 They don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 They don't love us, they just love it how we live.
You was never around, had to hold it down. We the youngest, we was thugging, you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me, they not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like we're relatives. Brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7.
Every diamond's a flake.
Going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Irving kicks to Smith. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Thompson, left side. He kicks it to Smith. And it's Durant with the rebound. On defense, Cleveland. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Westbrook. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Adams. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
Still can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Thompson. James has got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs. The dish out to Robertson. Ibaka. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
James has a 2-pointer. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And Robertson kicks to Ibaka. Shoots. The Thunder with another miss.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Smith for 3. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Smith kicks to Love. On the wing, Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Love the pass to Irving. LeBron dishes to Smith. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And back to the Cavs. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
ever
seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Durant kicks to Robertson. Here's Ibaka. Bangs home the trifecta. Ibaka's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And Adams with the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now, here is Ibaka. After LeBron James's miss. They now take the lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Cantor, he's checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Dellavedova. Shumpert passes to Fry. The feed to Mozgov. In the corner, Smith with it. Mozgov dishes to Smith. Passes it to Dellavedova. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Fry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Waiters kicks to Cantor. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Cleveland.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Oklahoma City trailing.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Ennis Cantor is out there with Durant. Then there's Anthony Morrow. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Thunderball. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Thunder with some changes. Adams comes in for Ennis Cantor. And it's Andre Robertson in for Waiters. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Another miss by Westbrook.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Morrow. Adams. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And now a 6-point Thunder lead. Oh!
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
The Cavaliers trailed by 5. Shumpert. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now, here is Ford. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Dellavedova. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Moving it up. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Fry passes to Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. And the pass to Dellavedova. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside. Mozgov with the steal. The try by James. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
He's off on the second. Thunder trailing by 3. Boyd is just to Waiters. And the layup falls. Waiters got his first basket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Boyd, no luck. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers ahead. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Smith. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Shots good by Durant. The Cavaliers trailing. Dishes it to Love. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Durant. Knocks it loose.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And here they go. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert's checked in. Here's Roberson.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Big dunk of his own.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And, guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Irving. He dishes it to Love. It's stolen by Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Adams. Waiters dishes to Ibaka. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And Shumpert slams it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Thunder have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip to the right side. Morrow, the pass to Ibaka. Feeds to Waiters. Lets it go with the 3. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov. He's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. On the wing, Singler. And Ibaka kicks to Kanter. There's the bucket. Good. Kanter's got his second basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for Cleveland. LeBron's checked in for J.R. Smith. The Thunder leading by 3. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. .40 seconds left to play in the third. Durant kicks to Foy. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
And Kanter throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Foy. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Thunder lead by 6. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Here's Irving. Durant is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Foy. And it's Westbrook in the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 6. Kicks to Kanter. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Waiters has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cavaliers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
It's up a 3. Rebound Love. The Cavaliers trail by 4. LeBron kicks to Irving. It's deflected. Here's Westbrook. LeBron with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. On the Thunder with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Kanter. And it's Andre Robertson in for Waiters. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. It's Durant with the drive. Here's Ibaka. No good. Smith with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
Here's LeBron.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. That's good. And that's 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior. He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook for that matter.
Durant attacking, and Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Durant just inside the line.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. And it's LeBron missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. They're definitely.
It's not possible what we just thought. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Uncovered. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Durant for 3. Offensive rebound. And another shot. Roberson gets the bucket. And it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that ball.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some.
Respect this here. Check. I'm from where the hammer's rung. News cameras never come. You with your man's hung in every verse in your rhyme.